Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Boy Ipon again, and today we're going to talk about RCR REIT breakdown, no? Yung nangyari nung nakaraang week na nagkaroon ng medyo malakihang bentahan sa RCR na nag-effect dun sa presyo niya, no? Na it goes down to negative 11%. Actually, I have RCR at papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung ginawa ko dito at ano yung iniisip ko ngayon sa mga panahon na nagbe-breakdown to, kasi some of the guys are on a panic. We can understand, no? Syempre, very drastic yung nangyari. There's announcement and you don't really have any time to think, no? And for beginners, they don't know what to do when it comes to something like this, no? So, ngayon, ang tanong ng marami, okay pa ba mag-invest dito or tataas pa ba or bababa pa? So, today, I'm going to give you what I think, but this is really not a recommendation, no? Kayo pa rin po ang magde-decide para sa sarili nyo. Ito lang po yung naiisip ko, no? But let's say, project yung presyo, no, kung ano nangyari ng RCR. So, January 26, nagkaroon na po ng short selling, no? Nagbentahan na po yung mga, nagbentahan na yung mga tao, no? Nagkaroon na ng information kasi na magbebenta. So, nag-react na yung market, no? Nagbenta na yung iba. So, yung iba hindi nakapag-react. Kasama tayo, hindi tayo masyadong nag-react, no, nung una. But, yeah, bumagsak yung presyo. Nung unang react is around 750, nagaling siya sa 8. So, nagkaroon ng bentahan. Bumagsak siya ng 746, nagsarado siya ng 7.56. So, doon, no, nag-isip na yung mga tao whether ano nang mangyayari sa presyo. But, nung nag-execute, no, nung huling selling nung Biyernes, bumaba pa siya up to 7.22 nung na-execute na yung talagang bentahan ni RCL or RLC doon kay RCR sa REITs, no. Nagbenta kasi yung Robinsons Land Corporation doon sa REITs, no, binenta nila yung share. Kaya nagkaroon ng block sell sa around 7.40 yung block selling nagsimula. So binenta na nila doon sa presyo na yan pababa. So nagkaroon ng block sell. So today, nakita nyo naman yung portfolio natin. Ito yung portfolio ko, guys, no? I'm not really hiding anything. I'm documenting everything here. So, this is my portfolio. At yung sa RCR ko, kung mapapansin nyo, is negative 11%, no? Pag pinindot natin yan, originally, yung stock ko is around 400, no? Pero nung bumagsak siya, no, alam ko around 7.5-ish, nagbenta ako ng 100 shares, no. Nag-lighten up ako to mitigate the damage, no, being done to my account. So originally negative 356.92 siya kung titignan mo sa original niya na share. Pero nung nagbenta ako, kaya naging negative 267.70 na lang yan, no. So I lighten up, no. Pero hindi ko binenta lahat. I still have 300 shares of RCR. Yun yung ginawa ko, no, based on my reaction. No, kasi syempre I want to protect my capital. Hindi natin mangyayari. Hindi naman tayo si Nostradamus na alam natin kung ang mangyayari in the future. So we are following guidelines in our portfolio na kung ano man yung mangyari, just in case we have to react, no? We have to protect our capital. So ang tanong ngayon, ano ba yung ginagawa ko? Bakit ginawa ko to? Kasi I'm following some principles po on my portfolio. Kasi kung makikita nyo dito, marami akong stock, no? Marami akong pinag-i-investan at some of the stock I trade, no? Tinitrade ko. So most of my stock are dividend paying. But syempre may mga stock din ako na capital gains, no, at investments talaga for growth. So I have to protect, no? I have to protect my main capital. I don't want, no, the reason why I sell some or lighten up is I need to protect my capital. So what I'm saying is, ayoko lang na isang stock lang ang makapagpabagsak sa profit ko. So I try to lighten up, no? Kaya ako nagbenta. So I'm following some of the principles na number one, kasi sinasabi ng iba na pwede nang mag-add or magdagdag ngayon doon sa stock kasi mura na, no. Yung ibang nakabili, ang defensive mechanism nila is they're going to add on their position. I really respect everyone's decision kung ano man yung mga decision nila, but I'm following some principles na ginagawa ko, no, in order for me to invest. At number one, I never add on a losing position. Hindi ako nagdadagdag on a losing stock, no? Kasi it's very hard to add on a losing position na pwede ka naman magdagdag on a winning position, di ba? So, right now, the stock RCR is fundamentally okay. But, yeah, no, mahirap kasing kalabanin yung emosyon eh. No? So, pag mas nagdadagdag ka sa isa-isang stock na bumabagsak, dinadagdagan mo rin yung posibilidad na mas tumaas pa yung losses mo doon. So, ganun din sa winning stock, no? If you're adding on a winning stock, you're also adding on the possibility na mag-increase pa yung winnings mo based on profitability or based on dun sa nakikita mo na ngayon. At mahirap tignan ang negative, no? Siyempre, ikaw, investor ka or trader ka, it's very hard for you to look at a portfolio na negative. So, emotionally, medyo, kung lalo na pag beginner ka, medyo damaging sa'yo yan. So, you don't really add on a stock na makakapagpa-damage pa ng mental strength mo, no? So, that's the reason why I always lighten my position, no? To mitigate the damages because sayang naman yung ipa-perform ng portfolio mo, no? Kunyari, positive ka tapos isang stock lang pala yung magpapabagsak sa'yo. So, mahirap, no? So, yung mga portfolio ko, hindi naman siya lahat up, no? Makikita nyo, meron din akong green, no? Meron din akong red. Meron akong mga stock na medyo bagsak, no? In terms of paper gain or paper loss. But yeah, I need to protect my paper wins or paper losses. Yung nickel ko nga kung makapansin nyo dito, yung nickel Asia ko wala na dito kasi binenta ko na siya kasi kumita na siya. Kumita na ako sa nickel, no? Kaya nagbenta na ako. Kaya yun, no? I'm also not afraid to sell on a win, no? So yun yung ginagawa ko. I need to lighten my damage because I need to protect my capital. Tatandaan nyo, your capital needs to survive for you to survive. So, there will be times na kagaya nito, no? Yung nangyari sa VREIT, sa PREIT, no? Nangyari to sa kanila, di ba? Ito, tignan nyo, nangyari to doon sa isang REIT, si Premier Island Power REIT Corporation, no? Pataas siya ng pataas, coming from 1.5 pesos to 2.5, tumaas siya ng piso, and then eventually bumagsak siya, nag-breakdown siya talaga, papuntang wala pang ang piso bumagsak siya ng point something cents, and then umakyat uli siya, and right now, nasa 1.28 pesos siya. So, pwede kasing mangyari yung mga ganito. I'm not saying mangyayari to kay RCR, but this event or catastrophe can happen in your portfolio, and it's very damaging if your portfolio could experience this. So, that's the reason why I don't allow it to happen for me, no? That's the reason why I have to mitigate my losses, I have to lighten up, and I also don't put everything on one single stock, no? Siguro, kung mapapansin nyo, pinakamalaki lang na holdings is yung LTG, around 9.20% of my portfolio, which is gain na siya ng around 7+% or around 8%. So, yeah, nag-add lang ako doon sa mga stock na nagwo-win talaga doon sa portfolio ko. And if it allows me to add, no, it gives me the confirmation to add, no, based on the things that I'm looking on a stock. So, yun, no, don't put all your soldiers in one battle. So, isipin niyo yung mga stock nyo or itong mga stock nyo, yung mga holdings nyo na yan, may mga pera yan, no? Yung mga pera na yan, parang nagre-represent yan ng soldiers nyo, no? And you don't want to be putting all your soldiers on one battle kasi pwede silang mamatay lahat sa isang gera lang, no? Kaya dapat naglalagay ka ng reserve, naglalagay ka ng, kumbaga portion by portion lang yung nilulusob mo or nilalagay mo on a stock. Kasi imagine, here, this is battle that is happening, no, different battles, but I'm not really putting every egg on my basket. Kumbaga, inaalaw ko na lang sila mag-consolidate, mag-accumulate sa isang profit, isa-isang win, no? Pero yun nga, portion by portion lang nilalagay ko, walang masyadong umaangat sa positive 5%, no? Kung magustuhan ko talaga yung stock, medyo umaangat ako. But I don't just put it na magdadagdag ako na wala akong quality control. Kumbaga wala akong plano. Kumbaga mag-add ako sa stock pero magsiset din ako ng particular na presyo. If the stock goes down below this, I lighten up. Parang gano'n, 'di ba? Parang mixed martial arts lang siya, 'di ba? Hindi ka dapat yung mind mo hindi lang fixated sa isang thinking lang na ganito, ganyan ka na investor. Oh. So, I know some people magre-react no based on what they're going to hear sa akin. Do kanya-kanya naman kasi yan ng strategy no to protect our investment. So, protect your mental strength din kasi yung losses kasi guys, hindi lang naman yung pag nag-i-invest ka, hindi lang naman yung pera yung iniisip mo diyan. Pinoprotectionan mo rin yung mentality mo. So, invest in a stock, not your emotion. So wag kayong masyadong maging emotional, and please, syempre tao tayo, you have to protect your mental strength. And para sa akin, one way of protecting my mental strength is mitigating my position. Parang iniisip ko yung mga position ko kung paano ko sila poproteksyonan. I don't just allow one stock to put down every gains that kasi pinaghirapan ko yung mga position na yon. So yun lang yung masasabi ko dito. Invest in a stock, not your emotions. So you need to think about that, no? Kasi mahirap malagay dun sa position ng mga tao na nakabili, for example, nakabili sila ng PREIT. It's the same thing with this, no? Kasi lagi nating sinasabi, walang kasiguraduhan sa stock market, 'di ba? Wala. This is a game of probability, guys. Investing is a game of probability, not certainty. Walang kasiguraduhan kung ang stock, walang makakapagsabi talaga kung sino mang broker, kung sino mang expert guru na vlogger, o kung si Chinky Tan man yan, ang stock ay babagsak or tataas. Wala kung sino man na makakapagsabi kung sino ang magaling. Kaya we have to follow what the market is telling us. No, what the market is telling us to do. We need to follow some principles, no, na gagawin natin kapag nangyari ang isang event. Kailangan natin i-train yung sarili natin. So I'm not saying that what I've done, no, selling some portion of my shares na RCR when it started to go down to at least negative 8% yata, no. Nakita ko kasi yung selling pressure at saka nakita ko yung market So I try to lessen my position ng 25% to mitigate the damage, no, na mangyayari pa. So I don't want to put some fear on other people's emotions, but I invest on a stock. Pag naka-recover si RCR, I might add that 100 shares back again, but when it going down, I lessen up, no, to protect my capital, because if you don't have any capital left, mahirap mag-survive, no? Mahirap mag-survive if you lose all your money on a single stock. So that's the reason why you have to, especially if you're an investor, you have to you have to think of your investment allocations. You have to diversify your money in order for you to protect yourself from this kind of scenario, no? So yun lang po guys sa akin, and thank you for watching po, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if nakatulong po itong sa inyo, no? And like this video na rin po para mas marami pa po tayong makatulungan na ibang tao or makapanood po nito, so that they would know what I'm thinking, or you can also share what you're thinking. We would respect your opinion also. Thank you po sa inyong lahat, and have a nice day.